Oh, and also say hello to brand new contestant, Ellis Dee. I randomized this girl and she looked like a 3rd grade art teacher's classroom threw up all over her. I will say my personal favorite today is most likely Ellis Dee, because she seems like someone who wouldn't really care if a bunch of people watched her urinate. It has begun. You walked in on something that you were never supposed to see. What did you walk in on? There's nothing out here. Hide from everyone in bed. If you guys use this hide in bed too much, I'm gonna get rid of all the goddamn beds. I just want you to know that. Ellis Dee, are you sad yet? You will be. Ellis Dee's like, I'm gonna go ahead and hide inside of the video gaming cube. Maybe this'll stop my prying eyes. It won't. What the hell just happened here? Tim Horton and Ellis Dee tried to communicate with one another. Hold your horses. From unsuccessful romance with an unflirty sim. I totally forgot. Tim Horton hates romance. Why are you cooking? We don't need more. Oh God, we have our very first mortified, and it's Ellis Dee. I never would have thought that she would be the one. So once she's in the mortified status, she could die at any minute. Oh, is it happening? I think it's happening right now. You can feel it, can't you? You can feel the death. I swear to God, I think that the Grim Reaper was like chilling over her shoulder just then. Get your ass up, you're not hiding from anyone. So Florida man coming over to talk to her. It's not gonna turn out too well because they're surrounded by the sultry scent of decaying meat. I shouldn't say that, they may be vegetarian burgers since Australian man is apparently quite good at chefing those up. I can't believe that Ellis Dee outlived Claire Danes loves pudding. What the hell? Yeah, eat your broken hot dog, you hoe. How could you do this to me? You killed the former matriarch of the entire family. Well, you didn't really kill her, you managed to somehow find the will to live for a little bit longer than her. I'm really happy though. I had said Ellis Dee was probably gonna get somewhere in life, and she has proven me right. Okay, she just urinated herself, but that doesn't mean anything. She can work past this. Wow. She acquired the violin skill. I really wish she hadn't. This is what level 2 sounds like? No. She's not even dead yet. And the Grim Reaper's popping out. He's like, what was that? I heard that violin play. That must mean someone's about to die. Ellis Dee, you're in the top 4, but you couldn't get past that. Honestly, I'm just glad that you didn't die with the violin in your hands. I'm hoping another sim can come and pick up the mantle. Ellis Dee is over here. She's having a fascinating conversation with Bab. She's like, you know what would be cool? If flies didn't have sex anymore. I like how right now all of my Sims are crowding around the TV, but Tim Horton is only getting an excellent view of Ellis Dee's ass. Look at Tim Horton. He's like, I wonder if she'll figure out that she needs to freaking move. Hey, Ellis Dee, maybe you could move. Well, I guess not. Is anyone gonna take care of that? Is anyone gonna take care of that? No one's gonna take care of that. Y'all just gonna watch it burn. Great. Hey, Ellis Dee. So real quick, you wanna see something? Bab Ross and Ellis Dee have melded into one sloth-like individual. This character right here, I want it. Where the hell? Where did you put this plate? What the hell is this? When did you Sims decide how to frickin' defy physics? This doesn't count. You can't put the plate on nothing. Oh no, it's happening to Ellis Dee now. She's refusing to eat. Some of the Sims will eat, but some of them, like see, she picks up the food and then she just gives up. Look at her, she picks it up, puts it down, picks it up, puts it down. She won't eat it. Hey, Ellis Dee, you gonna eat those hot dogs, Ellis Dee? Now? Ellis Dee! Ellis Dee finally had enough, starving herself to death. so she doesn't have to deal with this environment anymore. Well, you know, at least when she hit the ground, she didn't hurt her head because she landed on a pile of burning rectal clothes. Ellis Dee, what is this new Stepford Wives look you got going on? I mean, I guess it matches her hair. It's just weird because I'm used to seeing her in unicorn garbs. What the hell? What the hell was that? What just happened? Oh, that's right. I forgot I made you a psychopath. He's hitting on Ellis Dee, and Ellis Dee is like, what is this troglodyte hitting on me? His chin is so sharp, it almost lacerated my skin. That's what she's thinking. What are you doing? Are you about to drink Australian man's leavings? Oh my God. The mysterious fluid, the essence of sadness, that is the very heart of everything I do to The Sims. That's glorious. It's actually called Australian's Essence of Sadness. Here, go ahead. Yeah, down the hatch. What's it taste like? Does it taste like liquid depression? 12 hours of the essence of sadness. Oh, Ellis Dee just got eaten. She did it. We've got number 2 now. How are you feeling? Probably sad. It's just gonna be constantly magnified sadness. That's all we're gonna have here. I like how this cow plant is starving and Ellis Dee is eating her popcorn right in front of it. That is a bitch move. Now, unfortunately, many cow plants have died. That's just the way it goes. Ellis Dee is being devoured by a cow plant. Will she make it out alive? Probably not if it's giving me the death mention over here. Yeah, the Grim Reaper already showed up. He's like, yeah, no one makes it out a second time. Ellis Dee is now Ellis McMilkshake. Who wants a taste? And the very first death, and the most flavorful, is also the most colorful sim. Ellis Dee. Hold on real quick. Can you milk this? Like, can you milk Ellis Dee's remnants now? Oh, there's too many people in the way. Okay, fine. Pick up the urn because no one really cares about all that, and then try and milk it. Oh, here we go. Ellis Dee, you will be remembered in the form of a delicious shake. Essence of life. Florida man. Florida man. Hold on. Did you seriously just piss yourself? Oh, it's because Ellis Dee is in here hemming and hawing inside the friggin' bathroom. You're gonna kill Florida man, you bitch. So, Ellis Dee was supposed to create a heat wave. She created a blizzard. How could you screw things up this bad? You're going to kill everyone now because they're all gonna be wearing winter clothes because of the blizzard. Ellis Dee is burning to death. What are you doing that you're burning to death right now? You're sleeping in a towel. That's how hot it is in this house. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is actually really relevant. She died in front of the stove. Was she done cooking? Probably. It was probably cooked like 2 hours ago. It's like a pile of ashes right there. That's part of her body. Part of her body just incinerated immediately on contact with the floor. The floor is so hot, it's like a griddle. How come the most colorful person here is also the one that's always pissed off? Of course, when the Sims get tired of the one set of computer stations, I have a completely new set of computer stations prepared for them, along with 10,000 frickin' lights. What is he like? I'm so glad that you're annoying the hell out of Ellis Dee while she sleeps. I've really upgraded your lives now, Sims. While you bastards churn out video after video for me on the internet, I have provided to you this lovely outdoor entertainment area where you get to watch comedy shows to help you kill yourselves. Now everyone get the hell over here and watch these channels. I'm finally getting all their comedy levels up so they can tell such good jokes that they kill each other with them. Yeah, everyone, just keep watching the comedy show. Don't worry about the dead body in front of your feet. I like how no one is using any of these seeds. It's like a Congo line of people watching comedies just so that they can die. Now I have everyone just watching comedy videos on sims.tv all day. This is like the most diligent thing I've ever seen. Ellis Dee is over here getting pumped up in a friggin' house dress. This is what happens when you ingest tons of drugs. That's right. Enjoy your bubble bath. Or as I like to call it, the cardiac arrest bath. Oh! She had turned on the comedy station for a little while, and we got our last one. Ellis Dee finally gets it. After a lifetime of being on the computer, playing games, watching TV, and taking bubble baths, she finally died. Ellis Dee is over here watching TV. She's like, these Sims are so happy. I don't know what this feels like. You ever pause The Sims, and when you pause, you're like, what the hell did I pause on? What is this? What is happening here? I don't know if she's tongue gesturing or if she has a spatula down her throat. Let us never speak of this cursed image. We've got our very first victim. It's Ellis Dee. Jesus Christ, she's strangling the creature like Homer strangles Bart from The Simpsons. This poor rat is like, great, get this llama-wearing whore off of me. She's over here like being insane right in front of the pen of rabies. Ellis's head is starting to ache. When the hell did this happen? She's got it too. Ellis Dee's over here having a conversation with Florida Man. She's like, Florida Man, I don't feel so good. And Florida Man's like, what's wrong? And she's like, I'm feeling really high. And Florida Man's like, high like an airplane? And Ellis Dee is like, no, high like I just smoked a pack of Coke smokes. Ellis has become dangerously contagious. I think pretty much everyone has it at this point. The chain urinating has begun. Ellis Dee is actually dying from embarrassment. She's diseased and she was going to die in, let me see here, 17 hours, but she ended up dying of embarrassment first for pissing all over herself. And Ellis Dee died as she lived, covered in human fecal material. This is the most awkward socialization I've ever seen in my life. I like how the movie is about like a little girl playing with her dog, and Ellis Dee is like, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's other people's enjoyment. Meanwhile, Florida Man's like, oh, so that's what it's like to have a decent youth. Man, this is awesome. Y'all are outside. I didn't even have to force you to... What the hell? What the hell's wrong with Ellis Dee? Everyone else is having a good time. She looks like she's waiting to get stabbed. Oh, Ellis Dee is just talking to herself as she often does, that's all. What the hell's going on over here? Do I have to put like no roughhousing signs up by the friggin' hot tub? Like, I know that Australian man is probably just getting out as Ellis Dee is getting in, but it looks like he's knee striking her. She's so apathetic about it too. She's like, better than dying. Ellis Dee, what the hell happened to you? She's covered in crap and she's eating a bowl of food that's rotting. You've been in this house for one day. You look like you've been on the streets for 10 years. Ellis Dee, Bab Ross wouldn't want you to miss out on this. They're like, maybe if we swim right next to the fire pit, everything will be all right. Okay, Ellis Dee is the very first one. She's begun to freeze to death. I will say, Ellis Dee, your frostbitten skin really brings out the vibrancy of your pink hair. That's right, Ellis Dee. Go to sleep. Go to sleep forever. Bad news, everyone. Ellis Dee has died. Oh, wait, hold on. All the cocaine's kicking in. She's back. I get the feeling as Ellis Dee freezes to death on the toilet, she may be next. She's totally next. She just got off the toilet. I appreciate that the only things not covered in ice are her hands, her breasts, and the complete unhappiness that scowls across her face. I like how Death is like, hey, Gray, how's it going? Managed to figure out a way to rot food in the middle of a blizzard, I see. Yeah, par for the course. Ellis Dee is, of course, orgasming in front of the television. Beth, as you look at me in your cold, dead, fish-eyed stare, I just have to say you deserve to die. Never mind, apparently you're not alone in your stupidity. Ellis Dee's coming out here as well. You know what? What the hell? Wouldn't want someone to get broiling death cancer alone. Yeah, come on in, Ellis Dee, sure. What could happen? How you doing there, Ellis Dee? I'm burning alive. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you chose this pool out of all the many potential ones. Do you have a stomachache, Ellis Dee? It's probably because you're swimming in the dead flesh particles of your recently deceased friend. She's like, God, it tastes like Popeye's chicken and bad choices in here. Yeah, I made the area over this chair not roofed anymore. Are you just gonna sit there, burning alive, watching TV? I can only imagine watching Ellis Dee, seeing the TV and being like, you know, I wish I knew what it was like to not feel like my skin was turning into mashed potatoes. Ellis Dee, like legit, if you don't move, you're gonna die. I don't really mind that much that you're going to die, but you may ruin my furniture because, you know, you're slowly catching on fire while sitting on it. Yep. Ellis Dee's gonna die. I should have known the last thing that she wanted to do before she passed away was watch as like thrift store Indiana Jones charms a snake or something on TV. She's like, oh, I can see the white light. I see it ahead. Oh, that's just my smoldering skin. Death is like, man, you can tell Gray's been at this for a while when there's a dead body chilling in front of the TV and no one cares. Okay, 2 of my contestants have just spontaneously died. They didn't get death animations. They didn't get death notifications. They just disintegrated completely out of the game. Babros and Tommy Weenus figured out a way to spite me by literally ceasing to exist. Okay, this is exciting. So, if you can see Ellis Dee over there, she reached into the refrigerator that's like 300 feet away, pulled out a plate, and now she is levitating on top of the water to eat it. Sure. Holy shit, I've destroyed this game. I don't think I've ever broken it this bad, but I don't care what it takes. One way or the other, these bastards are going to make it to the top floor. Bethamphetamine decided to evaporate spontaneously, so she's gone. I don't know where she went, but we're finally on the top layer of the house. This is the final portion, the last little bit here. You can see Florida Man is now passing up Ellis Dee. This is incredible. Well, I say passing, he's basically beating her to death with his giant flub-like hands. Oh Christ, how did someone set themselves on fire already? Well, Ellis, on the plus side, you know, you're right by the pool. So you could technically just jump in and put those flames out. Yep. Nope, go ahead and put it out there, Ellis. Nope, you're just letting it burn. Sticking your ass out isn't gonna fix this. Maybe take out a fire extinguisher. Maybe. There we go. See, Florida Man is so used to this. He's like, it's not a party until the natty light's all gone and someone's on fire. Wow. After seeing what happened to Claire Danes, Ellis Dee is like, not today. Jesus Christ. Ellis Dee just drowned in the pool as well. What in the Christ is happening over here? What the hell is this? Ellis Dee, I don't know what you did, but you're giving me a goddamn seizure. Always make sure to save often. It's always a good day when within 10 seconds of playing the game, I've already hopelessly broken it. Have no idea what the hell happened there, but thank God it's over now. Ellis Dee is over here, sleeping on this little ottoman. Just giving her a little surprise when she wakes up. Yeah, hello there, Ellis Dee. See you've woken up. Mind going for a little swim early in the morning, perhaps? I never knew this, but apparently being a schizophrenic and talking to yourself gives you the ability to walk on water. She's over here, she's like, if I don't believe the water exists, then it doesn't. That's how this works, right? Where are you trying to get to, Ellis Dee? What do you wanna watch TV? You gonna do it outside the pool, huh? All right, hold on. By circumventing my torture, you're only making this more difficult on yourselves. I like how there's a perfectly good bed, but Ellis Dee is totally content to just sleep on this thing. Ellis Dee's over here trying to order from the full liquor bar. But do you know what there isn't? There's no one manning the bar. She's like, the service around here is so slow. These bastards. Ellis Dee is going to starve herself to death. She could absolutely make food. The Sims have done it. There's a grill right over here. Why don't you have some cat food, Ellis Dee? Maybe that'll tide you over. I like how Tonsils is up here and he's like, I got dibs after she goes. There's a lot of fresh meat in that cat food after all. Well, Ellis, you did it. You managed to get to the point. Oh, but you are gonna die in the pool. So technically it still counts. She almost died of starvation, but she went in the pool first to die. Yes. Nice try, Ellis. But I'm the one in charge of The Sims 4. I think the best part about being Ellis Dee is that if she wins and she's the only Sim left, it's fine because she can talk to herself for eternity. See, the great thing about being crazy is you always have at least one friend to talk to. This is an excellent opportunity in painting to capture true sadness. Young Florida Man's over here. He's like, hey, Ellis Dee, can you get off your goddamn cell phone and look unhappy again? Thank you. If you look closely, you can actually see the frown over here. The very first Sim has pissed all over themselves. And so it begins. In retrospect, I don't actually know if they can reach the bed because the shower's in the way, but I mean, that's the price you pay for living in a tiny little cell. Ellis Dee is dying from embarrassment. Lucky you guys, you get to move to a slightly bigger cell. Aren't you happy? Look at this, it's like sad, pretending to be sad. T. Reynolds over here is like, huh. Ellis Dee is a wonderful woman. She's also a gigantic pain in the ass. And as such today, I will give her 100 husbands and find out which husband is able to woohoo her before anyone else. So here's the plan. I'm going to start off by giving Ellis Dee 50 husbands. We will see which husband is the first person that is able to get Ellis Dee in the bed. Then round 2 shall begin, which will see 50 more different husbands. Once we find out who the winner is there, we will put the 2 husbands directly against one another and finally find out who is the most screwed up male sim in all the land. Husband. Okay. Ellis Dee is now officially married to everyone on the entire lot. Also, for some reason, she has much better chemistry with Colino than she does with Florida Man. This is amazing. The very first person to strike up a conversation with Ellis Dee is Colino. In case anyone forgot, Colino, while being a glutton, is also a hopeless romantic, so this does make sense. This dude over here is trying to get in on the conversation, and he's like, save the trees? And Ellis Dee's like, I killed 300 trees for this hair color. Okay, never mind. I thought Colino was going to do a good job, but he's actually scaring the shit out of Ellis Dee. Ellis Dee has a bad reputation. Look at how many people are angry. This is going to be amazing. Oh, not cool. This dude just threw his strawberry daiquiri in Ellis Dee's face. Okay, after the sporty folks got pissed off at her, Ellis Dee is now working with a nice businessman. Colino just inserted himself right in here. Look at him. He's like, hey, do you remember me? It's Colino. I don't mind if you talk to other men. Ellis Dee, after annoying basically everyone in the entire house, is now sitting down with a good book. The book, The Lord of the Swings. The playground has grown dangerous now that the school bully is back. Everyone is vying for the one swing, a swing that swings higher and faster than all others. Can Eduardo and his friends destroy the one swing before Byron the bully gets his grubby hands on it? See, if you replace swing with Ellis Dee, this is actually a fantastic representation of this overall story. Okay, now this is exciting. Florida Man is sneaking in over here. All right, he's working on Ellis. Ellis is not impressed. I like how this guy swooped in and just started talking about what to buy at IKEA. Okay, this is the closest anyone's gotten over here. This is a firm embrace. I love how Ellis is over here and she's like, I use urinals too. I understand your plight. Okay, fantastic. We got Prince Valiant over here with his friggin' earring. He has no issues with the fact that Ellis may talk to other men. As a matter of fact, he just blew her a kiss and she was impressed. Okay, we've reached the nighttime. We're getting to the point soon where people are gonna start going to sleep. And then it'll be a matter of who ends up woohooing Ellis Dee. She doesn't seem too happy since, you know, every time someone dies, it's technically her husband that's dying. Everyone in this entire room is jealous. All of these men are. I have never seen Ellis Dee piss so many people off in one room at once in my life. All right, the male Ellis Dee is trying to get pumped up to appear more attractive. And Ellis Dee just picked up a bowl of like Cheerios from behind a damn plant. That could also be sad animal crackers. Okay, Ellis Dee's getting tired. Looks like she might go to sleep soon. Then it's just a matter to see who will join her. Okay, well, Ellis Dee is in the bed with another person together. The only difference is he's under the sheets and she's on top of him. Brooks Jeffers is definitely the closest so far, though. We've had our first bladder failure, which is, of course, a no excuse. Well, these two were getting it on quite well, right until he urinated all over the ground in front of Ellis Dee. Ellis Dee now has a atrocious reputation, but I'm sure it's fine. Whoa! What? Who? Okay, she just went under the covers, but I don't know who she's woohooing with. Okay, no one that I can find has the woohoo buff, so we're not gonna count it. I'm guessing Ellis Dee was woohooing herself. I really don't know. This is part of the problem with Ellis Dee, is she likes to yell at nobody in the corner. Oh wait, this is super important. Although she is completely psychotic, currently the voices in her head are telling her to love people. This is exciting. Oh, Ellis Dee just blew a kiss to this guy. Who the hell are you? You look like a blonde Tim Horton. Okay, Ellis Dee is now getting along well with yet another guy that looks like Tim Horton, only with longer, blonder hair. Hold on, it looks like something may be happening here. She's getting inside of the hot tub. He is also getting inside of the hot tub. Okay, they're close together. Oh, Lord. When your hot tub is ejaculating hearts, that is a sign. Okay, either they're doing the woohoo or he's trying to drown her. Okay, they both haven't come up for a while. They might actually both be dead. I never knew the hot tub does that after something like this occurs. Okay, now this clearly means it happened. Our boy Evan Thorne is the winner of the very first match and is definitely a contender for most potent beard right next to Tim Horton. What in the holy hell is this? Captain Picard came out of nowhere and just kissed Ellis Dee. Man, he's got the red shirt on and everything. And that's it, he just did that and he walked his ass out. Ellis Dee doesn't even know what to say. She's like, ah. All right, her and Mauricio over here are having a good chat about committing different felonies. Oh, it's like a legitimate love triangle over here. You can see Ellis Dee is prepared to be just as strong as any of the bros, while also attacking her invisible demons. Australian man is over here telling Ellis Dee a fantastic story about the one time he got arrested for fist fighting poisonous frogs. Okay, Ellis Dee is feeling flirty thanks to the voices in her head again. This is good. That usually leads to something. Hold on, the manager at Best Buy over here is trying to get a word in with Ellis. I don't know if I would do that, Ellis. You got a lot of people that you've already pissed off and might want to drown you. This is a record. Australian man and Ellis Dee. And he's very angry while this is happening. Okay, Australian man is a legitimate juggernaut because spleens didn't even get hungry before this happened. He's like, that's how we do it in the outback. Now it is time to find out who is the most sexual husband material by putting Australian man up against Ian or Ethan or Evan. I don't actually remember his name. Hope you're ready, Ellis Dee. For round 3. Ellis Dee had to go through 100 husbands to get to this point, but now it's time to see who is the most powerful, Evan or Australian man. I mean, I guess he put them in one spot for Ellis. Okay, he is the first person to strike up a conversation with Ellis Dee. Look at this. Now they're talking by the pool. Meanwhile, Evan is like, I'm still part of this conversation, right? I looked away for a couple of seconds. The next thing I see, 2 people are heading over to the hot tub. Evan's relationship with Ellis Dee is incredible, and thus, he is going to be the winner. Okay, now this is something that's very special. Australian man is currently hitting on Ellis Dee. Oh yeah, they're hitting it off pretty well, actually. Wait a second. I almost missed this as well. Is this Ellis and Australian man having woohoo time? It is. They're in the middle of woohooing and there's a fire going out of the lot. Okay, does the woohoo still happen? I think it does. Despite there being a fire on the lot, they're still going to finish. Is anyone putting this fire out? There's a sim that's on fire. Now, Ellis, for Christ's sakes, get out of the pool. No sim has gone into this pool and has come out alive. I've lost a lot more wives to death than I did husbands when we did the husband challenge. I never thought it would happen. There's legitimately like 4 hours left of round 1. An Australian man and Ellis Dee end up doing it in the same damn hot tub that everyone uses. Ellis Dee's over here looking it up on her computer. This feels like an instance where you click on the first link after typing in like how to woohoo and you're like, ah, what have I done? There we go. Ellis Dee's up in here making sure to capture all the best angles. Yes, fantastic job. Ruin everyone's privacy. Speaking of which, while she was doing that, someone just died. I have no idea where they are though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this a woohoo session preparing between Florida Man and Ellis Dee? It sure is. Someone get on the goddamn boom camera. That's right. Yeah, get a close up of this. Perfect. Just like that. Oh, they're not the only ones. Look at this happening over here. It's double woohooing. This lady's over here. She's like, God, I hope I have enough film. Florida Man, you did this. You killed Ellis Dee. How could you? He's like, I still remember when that hoe cheated on me. Vengeance is mine. Now Ellis is learning how to cook. Great. Ellis Dee is drowning to death. How? Why? Why is this happening? This is like the smallest pool on the entire property. Australian man was swimming with sharks and he lived. And Ellis Dee is just swimming in the U and FU and she is dying. She's like, yes, a life without power is one I don't want to deal with. Goodbye, cruel world. TikTok is basically a giant void of insanity. And as such, it has consumed me as well as everything around it. I'm serious, I actually have like a TikTok thing now. I make auto tunes of my Well, here, it's stuff like this.
Ellis Dee has a bad reputation, attacking her invisible demons. She's gigantic, pain in the ass, an evil psychopath. Oh God, Murder Lord McGee is one of the jealous types.
Why? I don't know. It's because it's TikTok. That's what I've learned now in my life. Basically, it's a place where you can do damn near anything you want, and thus, I will use that platform today to ruin the lives of my Sim family. Okay, Ellis is next now. She has her own social media profile. Okay, Ellis has decided to finally make her mark. She has gained her own 70 followers. She has also gained unending depression. She will become desolate in 4 hours. It's amazing that two people can be sitting like 8 feet from one another, and yet there's absolutely no social interaction happening. This is the most realistic experiment I think I've ever done. Stop complaining, just talk to this plant. We're in the bathroom right now. Do you know why? Because Ellis is trying to take a bath. So you have chosen no bathtubs. Good. Maybe you'd like to get back to recording, Ellis. She's like, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about just dying. Ellis is up here. She's uploading all the videos that she made today using her helper. She's also potentially going to have an aneurysm and die. There you go, Ellis. Yeah, put some transitions in there, some sound effects, have Adobe crash on you 700 times while you're trying to edit a video. Now you know what it's like. Oh, you want to go to bed. I see. There's no sleeping in the realm of social media. No more beds. All right, video's going up onto TikTok. Let's see how she does. Ellis, could you do me a favor and not urinate on my dance floor? Oh, hell yeah. This is how you get followers right there. He sticks the backflip landing. There is no way that this won't go viral. That was incredible. This is like the greatest day in Sims history because Ellis Dee, an Australian man, are about to have a dance battle and it's gonna be recorded. What do you want to call this video? The end of civilization. I don't know, Ellis. I'm not really feeling it. I think Australian man clearly has the moves here comparative to you. Again with the backflip. Okay, Ellis is actually coming back. She's utilizing her psychosis to drive her dance moves and also sticks to landing. What's funny is I can't kill a pair of Sims by having them break their neck on the dance floor, but they're sure as hell gonna go ahead and starve themselves to death or drown in the pool. So Ellis, who is one of our most progressive viral video makers for TikTok, she just drowned to death. A lot of potential fire hazards in this house, candles and whatnot. Even Ellis Dee is watching someone cooking on TV because she's too scared to actually do it herself. She's like, not today, Gray, you bastard. I feel like right now they're having a fantastic conversation. Australian man's like, hey, I found a knife outside. Is it okay if I go hunting? Ellis Dee's like, well, it didn't say not to do that on the Google motherhood pamphlet I read. And of course, Australian man's like, got her. This is unbelievable. Florida man is up here reading a goddamn book. He's like, I gotta get all the intellectual stuff in before I get blackout drunk for the next 12 years. Ellis Dee's over here friggin' encouraging him. Clearly there's not enough children. We're gonna have to bump this up to 10. Ellis Dee's like, now the kids are outside playing and I'm all alone, I can watch some Ellis Fun Time TV. Ellis right now is like, how many children must I sacrifice to change lives? All right, Ellis Dee, listen, you got a lot of mouths to feed. Don't screw this up. You can't start any fires until we get to 40. Notice Ellis is not letting the children set these fires. Safety first. This little girl's probably like, Mommy, can I jump into the fire? And Ellis is like, when you're older, dear. Throwing dollar bills on the fire, y'all. I like how literally the only person sleeping right now is Ellis. Real quick, you know you're an experienced mother when there's 4 children having a conversation and you're asleep 3 feet away. It's a brand new day. These kids are basically taking care of themselves. Clearly this isn't hard enough on Ellis. There's kids over here making like a marble sundae and Ellis is still asleep. She's been asleep for like 12 hours. She's like, I know how to survive, Gray. I just have to never wake up. She's like, I don't need children. I have this unicorn to keep me company. Ellis just started a fire over here. She was like, I don't want the kids to trip and fall if it's not well lit inside the house. Ellis is being surrounded by all the children and she's like, check please. Ellis Dee, you're looking pretty sad. What's the matter? We're only at 60. There's 40 more to go. Anytime I forget what the whole point of this is, I zoom out and remember this. Ellis is over here telling stories by the campfire. She's like, let me tell you kids a completely fictional story about a woman with 100 children and absolutely nothing left to lose. Yeah, it's so weird. One day, all the children were gone and all that was left was 100 piles of bones. No one could ever identify whose was whose. And then the woman was free to watch wonderful nudie TV and have sex with men. Oh, Jesus Christ. She almost set herself on fire. That was close. I was gonna say, I don't know if any of the children know how to operate a fire extinguisher. Ellis Dee, if you burn yourself down, you're it. Ellis can now give timeouts. Thank God. There you go. You're doing some supervision now. Oh, you almost killed your child there, but it's okay. All right, so Ellis has decided to stop bathing at this point as well. This is amazing. Ellis Dee has gone. What the hell? Oh, one of my children spontaneously combusted. He's not even near a fire. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's in the middle of the house. What the hell? Oh, Christ. Okay, the fire is spreading pretty quickly. Florida man, no! Everyone run! Jesus Christ. Ellis Dee put out the fire. She's completely catatonic. She doesn't know what's happening. What are you all doing? The front door is right over there. They're all like, oh, we can't get out. I didn't lock the doors on you. Run. They're all like, Ellis Dee never taught us fire safety. All we ever learned was how to be ninjas and smell like shit. They're just running in circles. Ellis Dee still isn't doing anything. She's like, serves you right. Okay, we have 10 smart children that are running outside of the house finally. I can't believe that Florida man was the one to start this. No. Oh no, it's just a pile of foul-smelling beings. I want y'all to know, this right here is a perfect picture of what motherhood is like. Ellis Dee's like, nope, I'm out. Well, Ellis, on the plus side, you made it out with half of them. Is someone on fire outside? Did someone bring the fire with them? What the hell? Could Ellis Dee hack 100 children to take care of? The answer is no. I appreciate that Ellis Dee is giving Spleens a bath with her tears. Look at the cat, it's just sleeping under the waterfall of crying. Spleens just woke up. She's like, what the hell? I'm all wet. Meanwhile, Ellis Dee is over here projectile vomiting on the ground right next to all of her dead friends. Well, Ellis Dee, congratulations. Even though you never made it off the first floor, you're the winner. You can tell from the expression on her face. She's like, how? Spleens is the only creature that's mastered the art of going up and down the stairs. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and leave it with this expression right here, because that's pretty much a perfect representation of how I feel after attempting to do this. Hey, folks. Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Sims 4. Till next time. Stay foxy, much love.